Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam on the day when we're going to be naked, so uncircumcised, are we not going to look at each other? Are we not going to lower our gaze? Of course we're going to lower our gaze. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam said the severity of this day, will make you only think about yourself. Tunnel vision, bro. You're going to focus on yourself. You're going to focus on the sins you committed in this dunya. I'm finding out there's a brother or brothers or a group of brothers, I don't know who you are, bro. Where is the fear of Allah that you come to the masjid during the month of Ramadan, during a month where the gates of Jannah is open, during a month where the gates of Jahannam is closed, bro? You come and you want to start capturing girls, Akhi. You want to get their number. You want to be able to get their snap. You want to be able to get somewhere, Akhi. Where do you live, bro? Just yesterday we buried a brother 22 years old. Do you think you'll promise another day? Nah, bro. Cuss me, bro. I've got a long life ahead of me. Yeah, I'm going to be successful. You're going to see me in a Lambo. Cuss me, but not free, bro. You're going to see me drifting around. Really, brother? Really, brother? The moment you make this dunya your priority, the moment the Akhirah, Jannah will walk away from you. You prioritize this dunya. You didn't just prioritize the dunya, you prioritize your deen. You prioritize your jahiliyyah over the deen. You prioritize the haram relationship, your own desires and your arrogance over the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah is my witness, bro. I was in such a severe moment back in the house that I was staying with one of the brothers. I couldn't move properly, bro. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm not feeling well. But the youth came to the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even if I was on my deathbed, I would try to come. Even though I looked at the people around me, said, bro, I can't come, I'm not coming. I can't come, I don't have the strength to. My head is pounding, my head is hurting me. My bowel, the bag I have in my stomach is causing me pain. And the nerve damage. And brothers want to have this, Akhi, brother, please understand this, but we live in a time and age. Stop making your opinions heard. Stop thinking that you have to go online and bash every single brother, scholar, person of knowledge, your local imam, whoever may be in your community, bash him online. I don't care, but you can bash him, I don't give a damn. But the fact of the man, during Ramadan, bro, man, them are backbiting and standing with other Muslims. You're eating their flesh. And then you want to come and stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you claim you wanted Jannah, but everything you did in this dunya was not from the characteristics and the manners of people of Jannah. Like there was a video that went around viral of me getting punched in the masjid. We already know who it is. We checked the CCTV. The guy that punched me exactly in the same place where I got stabbed. And I got nerve damage, bro. You told me, Akhi, if you was in that position, would you act the same way? You're a man, bro, you're on a jail. You're not a coward. Punching the next man. There is a waste man speaker that comes to your community and you got to punch him. And because I lost my mind, I said, brother, hold up. I wasn't talking to little kids. I was talking to a group of mid-25-year-olds, bro. 5, 6 of them, none of them older. But we checked the CCTV. Where's Husnul done? Where's speaking good of your Muslim brother? And if you, my brother, are one of the people that slander me and backbite me online, wallahi, I forgive you. Because I want to see you in Jannah. But the man that was a coward and punched me in the back, and you're telling me, brother or sister, especially the sisters, let me not start. Sisters are this giant, I'm a giant, I'm what? Take the mic off him. Get your dad to come and take the mic off me, bro. Really? Is this what the world's come to, bro? You put down other Muslims that believe in the same law as you. Muslims that they want good for you. You think I don't sacrifice my time away from my wife and kids to listen to brothers and their struggle? I know some of you are in this, around at home by your parents. Or you're probably getting bullied or getting pressured into selling drugs. My bro, I feel your pain. I'm your brother, I'm not your enemy. We are one. The Prophet ﷺ described this ummah as one body. One body. If a part of you is hurting, bro, I'm hurting, Akhi. But why is it getting to a stage now, Akhi? Wallahi, it makes me emotional. Why does it get to a stage now where we're bashing our own brothers and sisters? Are you seeing what's happening in Gaza? Are you seeing how they get raped and tortured and killed because they believe in La ilaha illallah? And the people of the West want Jannah. And everything they're doing goes against the people of Jannah. And you want Allah to have mercy on you back? Fix what's in here, bro. It is written in the Quran that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would not give someone good if they don't have a good heart. Question this heart, bro. Question it. Sister, question this heart. How are you behind closed doors? How are you in the group of your friends? Do you backbite and gossip? Do you go out of your way to make sure you eat the flesh of your brother or sister? What deen is this, bro? Tell me what deen this is so I can keep away from that. People want to come to the masjid, drug dealers, Akhi. For the first time in the masjid, some of the man in here told me there's some people that's come to the masjid for the first time. Welcome, bro. Welcome to the house of Allah. We love you. We want to see you prosper. We want you to be one of the people that, inshallah, could open the gates of Jerusalem like Salah ad-Din al-Ayyubi. He himself was a jahil. He himself didn't practice the deen of Allah properly. But because when he put the deen of Allah first and repented, what did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do? He used him to conquer Jerusalem. That could be you, bro. But forget about away. Forget about what's away. What's in your community now? Forget about you want to change the world or change the state of the ummah. How is your state in your house? How is your relationship with your parents? Do you roll your eyes and kiss your teeth and want to be able to that level where they tell you to do something, you get so angry you want to back them in the face? This is your mother that carried you for 9 months. Your father that you don't see because he's outside grinding and doing his Ubering or working in a shop. And you have the audacity to put your father down because of the hours that he spent away from you. When was the last time you struggled with a meal, bro? When? But this is the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It will move forward with or without you. The deen of Allah will move forward with or without you. How many people are becoming Muslim? How many people, bro? Maybe every day, in their hundreds. It just goes to show, bro, this deen is not promised to you if you take it for a joke. You take this religion for a joke, you don't pray your 5 times a day, my Allah will take you, replace you with someone that takes the deen seriously. How many people do you know in your own community that became a Muslim and they surpassed you in the Quran? And you're a born Muslim. How many surahs do you know? I'm embarrassed to tell you how many surahs I know. Why? Where's the effort? Allah and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam stated, it's the small things that you do that is consistent, that is most beloved to Allah. You read 1 ayah a day consistently, that's more beloved to Allah. You give in charity every single day, even if it's £1, that's consistency, and that's more beloved to Allah. You are getting your mother or father to take away, or get a takeaway, or take them out for a takeaway to a restaurant, whatever it may be, every Friday or every Saturday. You tell your mom, don't cook this week, from now on, we're going to go out and read. That's consistency, bro. That's more beloved to Allah. Not the vapes, Akhi. Not the girls you're talking to on Snapchat, even during Ramadan. Not the Insta DMs that you're trying to slide in. What are you paying with, bro? Make it make sense, Akhi. The ummah is suffering, bro. And do you know why? The hell with social media. Social media has become a platform. If it's Twitter, TikTok, whatever it may be, it has become a platform that on Yawm al-Qiyamah, because of your comments on what you saw, is going to speak against you in front of Allah. So keep going, bro. Keep backstabbing and slandering and backbiting, brothers or sisters. Keep going, bro. Well done. Well done to the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Well done to those that are practicing the deen of Allah to the best of their abilities. You ask me, oh Ayman, do you practice the deen of Allah? I'll say to you, not to my best of my abilities. I don't fear Allah to the best of my abilities. I don't worship Allah the way He deserves to be worshipped. So ask yourself this, bro. But in the middle 10 days of Ramadan, let me make it clear, because I see a couple men here, while I'm talking, they're nudging their friend or giving a smirk. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I'm going to say it how it is. I don't want to expose you, nor I want to point you out, because you're my brother, so therefore, I'm not going to embarrass you. But you know those people that you sit next to, and they're nudging you, like, what's this guy talking about? This guy is an ex-criminal, ex-roadman, or whatever it may be. He's still in the state of Jahiliyyah. I think we all fall into states of Jahiliyyah at times. But that brother that's nudging you to make sure he wants to get a little smirk out of you to say, yeah, but we're on the same page, beware of that brother. That brother is the one that if you were to die, what's he going to do after your death? Is he going to do your sadaqah jariyah? Or is he going to stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and pray for you day in, day out? He's going to go and approach your family and tell them, I am your son now. I am your son now. Your son is gone, but you've got another son now. Tell me what you need in order for me to please you and be at your service. That's your companions, bro. Those that were good for you. I've been to janazas. Allah is my witness. Allah is my witness. I've been to a janazah. We just buried the brother. He's just gone. Man, them at the funeral when they get gassed up. Like, yeah, bro, no one record this. No one needs to put those. They're gassed up. They're moving mad, moving proper. Actually, let the people record the reminder, whatever it may be. Anyways, by the time we took, I would say, not even more than 50 steps away from the grave, the man them, your man them, are already in the car park, rolling up a zoo and bunning because they just buried their friend. Is this the friends you want, bro? Is this the friend that even after you got buried, they're not thinking about their own desires? I'm rolling up a zoo because this zoo reminds me of Abdullah, or Abdul Kareem, or Muhammad. This zoo is going to get you far, bro, don't worry. I'm more worried not about him, because he's above ground. I'm more worried about the brother that we buried. Who's going to do sadaqah jariyah on his behalf? Who's going to continue his legacy? These are your companions. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam made it clear the difference between us and the non-believers is salah. I'm not here to call you a kafir, but if you were neglecting salah and you neglect it because of your own desires, best believe, Akhi, you know what time it is when you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Tabi'een said something so profound, and listen to this carefully. The Tabi'een mentioned that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the angels with intellect. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the dogs, the animals, the haywan with desires. And He created the insan, that's me and you. That's me and you. He created us with both intellect and the desires. My bro, you're following your desires, yeah? You're following your desires, yeah? You're following your smoking and your zina and chatting to girls, yeah? In the eyes of Allah, you're going to be as low as the dogs, I think. As low as the dogs. But you follow your intellect that brings you closer to Allah. Even if you follow your desires that better yourself. What type of desires am I talking about? The desire of sleeping, because it makes you function. The desire of eating food, it keeps you alive. The desire of drinking, and so on and so forth. There's good desires that you can take that it benefits you in order for you to, if you do it with the right intentions, it's a form of ibadah. Did you know this? From blinking, to drinking, to sleeping, to having a shower, to using the toilet, to working, to providing for your family, everything, if you do it for the sake of Allah, it's a form of ibadah, and it will go on your scroll in Yawm al-Qiyamah. Now ask yourself this. What desires are you doing, O Muhammad, O Abdullah, O Yusuf, O Abdul Kareem, O Fatima, O Khadija? What are you doing to better yourself in the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If you were to die right now, will you be proud of yourself by standing in front of Allah and say, I am ready to enter Jannah? Are you proud of your outcome in this dunya? Are you proud of yourself, oh brothers, for you to go out of your way in a haram relationship and ruining other daughters' lives? Are you proud of that? Getting them away from their homes and secretly linking them. Are you proud of that? It's going to happen to your daughter. What goes around, comes around. Allah mentioned this in the Quran. You think it won't happen to you? Of course it will, bro. You destroy families, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to use you an example of disgrace. If you seek honor, if you seek izzah in anything other than the religion of Allah, you're going to be disgraced to Allah. Allah will disgrace you. In this dunya and in the akhirah. Are you happy with yourself right now? Are you proud of how much achievement you've committed during the month of Ramadan? Are you proud of the amount of Quran you've read? How connected you are to the book of Allah? You've been sinning for the past 11 months. 11 months in disobedience to Allah. 11 months you've neglected your family. 11 months you followed your desires by selling drugs and your zina and vaping, smoking, whatever it may be. It's time for you to redeem yourself today, bro. If you already haven't done it. It's time for you to come back to the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And do not blame Allah, because ask yourself this. I am miserable. Why? I'm depressed. Why? You're depressed because you turned your back on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The same place you left Allah, Allah has moved. So it takes one step for you to turn around and ask for forgiveness sincerely, and Allah will forgive you. Even if you come to Him with sins as big as a mountain, Allah will forgive you sincerely if you make tawbah. I pay respect to brothers and sisters. The ummah is suffering, and they're not suffering, Akhi, because we are getting battered from left, right and center. The ummah is suffering because of every single sin. The ummah is suffering because we are away from the tawheed of Allah. The ummah is suffering because we lack knowledge. The ummah is suffering because we are not taking our time during salah, or even going as far as not even praying at it. You know this Surah Fatiha, and I'm going to want every single one of you, inshallah ta'ala, all together, from the beginning, I just want you to recite Surah Fatiha. So, 3, so when I say 1, recite Surah Fatiha. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Yeah? Ready, yeah? Bismillah. 3, 2, 1. Prayers at least 17 times a day, you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for guidance in Surah Fatiha. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. You ask Him for guidance. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the very next chapter, He answers that because it's a dua. We are seeking His guidance. Ya Allah, guide me. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. Guide me, Ya Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answers in the very next surah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alif Lam Mim. Dhalika kitab. This is a book clear cut with no doubts. If you're miserable, you've neglected the book of Allah. You're depressed, you've neglected the book of Allah. Because guidance comes from this book, whether you like it or not, regardless if you come with your own interpretation, that doesn't matter, bro. If you don't understand it, you come to your Imam and you will make you understand it. The book of Allah is there. Through one of the worst trials and tribulations of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the Quran was a shifa for him. Not just any surah, but Surah Yusuf, my favorite surah. You know why? Because of the trials and tribulations of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah sent him and revealed Surah Yusuf as what? As a comfort for him. When was the last time you read Surah Yusuf? Really, it's a form of comfort. It's a form of getting rid of the trials and tribulations for the sake of Allah with the right intentions. Read it, bro. Connect to that. Connect with the book of Allah. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was someone, not just like any man. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam was blessed. You know why he was blessed? Because the Quran was revealed to him and no one else before him. Not Jesus, Isa alayhi salam, not Moses, not Yusuf, not Yaqub, not our own father. Adam alayhi salam was revealed to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And the Quran, whatever it touches, it blesses. It was revealed to the angel Jibril, and the angel Jibril became the best of angels. It was revealed to none other than the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He became the most favorite and the best Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam over the thousands of prophets that came before him. It was revealed on not just any day or month. It was revealed during the month of Ramadan, and it became the best of months. And it was revealed on Laylatul Qadr, the night where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave no reward to you. And someone told me the figure at least خير من ألف شهر. Don't you understand, my dear respected brothers and sisters, if the Quran touched you and you implemented it in your life, do you wonder how blessed your life will be? How good you will sleep? And I'm going to end it shortly because Allah, I'm in a lot of pain, but wallahi, I came out because I love this community. I came out for you, bro. I can't say I came out for you, sister, because I really billah. I came out for the ummah. Understand? I really billah. What do them for? I came out for you. I came out for every single one of you. I came out for your smile. I came out for that heartbeat that you have. I came out for the intellect that Allah gave you. I came out for the every single breath that you've taken. It's through the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I came out for you. Wallahi, I'm in the pain. So for the next time that you hear something of a brother acting a certain way, it is from a Muslim that he acts in the right manner and makes excuses for you. But if I've hurt you, Akhi, forgive me. I'm a human being. I make mistakes. So if I act and have trace of jahiliyyah, forgive me, my fault. But before I go any further, I just wanted to mention something. And this is an opening for every single brother that's here, bro. That's for the trappers, especially the trappers. That's for the trappers. That's for you and I, the fathers, the mothers, the aunties, the uncles, you name it. One of the things that helped me through my trials and tribulations was giving in charity. After getting stabbed on 2 occasions, kidnapped, tortured, and getting told I can never have kids, I spoke to my ustad, and my ustad was like, Ayman. When I said to him, I'm struggling with something. Ustad, I want my own child. I want to be able to have my own child. He said, Ayman, give me charity. I said, what are you talking about, Sheikh? I do charity. I'm sending 1 or 2 containers. Yes, it's not out there in the open. I'm sending 1 or 2 containers to Syria every single week or every 2 weeks. I'm doing charity because Ayman. Dig what's in your pocket. Do not be stingy for what is in here. Because this money ain't coming with you. I said, Sheikh, say no more. I went to Santander. I gave away every penny I had to my name. Even though I had money coming in the next week, I gave every penny I had for the sake of Allah. 3 years into my marriage and I was miserable. I was miserable. I lost. I didn't lose in the worship of Allah, but I lost hope in Allah. I lost hope in everything. But Allah tested me, bro. 3 years I was trying for a child and no child. After giving every penny I had to my name, Wallahi, Allah is my witness. A month later, my wife surprised me with a pregnancy test. Wallahi. Do you question the miracle of Allah? We live in a time and age when I mentioned the story to encourage you about the blessings of Allah, the miracles of Allah. Muslims in our own community have the audacity to say, My brother, tell your wife to get a DNA test, bro. Really, bro? Really, Akhi? Is this what the West has done for you? And changed and brainwashed you to such a level you claiming that another man's wife has cheated? That the miracles of Allah is saghir, is small? Really, bro? The miracle of Allah from just giving allowed my wife that gave birth to a beautiful daughter. And wallahi, I wanted a daughter, my first child, not a son. Allah gave me a daughter. Allah is just in His promise. And Allah was there for you. And Allah was there for me. So my dear respected brothers and sisters, you're going through a calamity no matter what it may be. Wallahi, give. Earlier, my Ustad was standing in front of you, he was asking for donations. He was saying, subhanAllah, there was over 30 people that wanted to sponsor our orphan. I'm going to ask you, my brothers, wasn't the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam an orphan? The one that didn't even see his father? The one that buried his mother at the age of 6 years old, bro. 6 years old. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provided for him. And because of his struggles and because of being the status of an orphan, what does he, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, say? He said, the one that looks after the orphan is like this with me, no my God. And he put his two fingers together. Now ask yourself this, how far are you away from the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? Matter of fact, how far are you from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? It takes £1 or less than £1 to sponsor an orphan. And those orphans are those that had their fathers and their mothers dismantled, raped, killed, dismantled, and their body parts are all over the place. Those orphans are the ones that you see, and because your heart can't take it, you scroll by them because you don't want to see it no more. Your heart has become hardened. Those orphans are the ones that are looking for you, and every single penny that you pay, they're going to vouch for you in Yawm al-Qiyamah. It's because of you, O Muslims, where I was fed. Because of you, O Muslims, I was clothed. Because of you, O Muslims, I learned the Quran, established Salah, paid Zakat, and I even performed Hajj because of what you did. So my dear respected brothers and sisters, if I've said anything to hurt you, forgive me. I love you for the sake of Allah. I'm going to end it on one ayah. One ayah that is most beloved to me. And the ayah is, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال إنما أشكو بثي وحزني إلى الله. That I only complain of my grief and my worries to Allah. Keep your complaints and your grief to Allah. The more you tell people, the more they're going to backstab you and tell the world about your misery and your secrets behind those doors. Jazakallah khairan for your time. Don't forget to donate. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Takbir! I'm not going to lie to you, yeah? This prophet disappointed me. I don't want him to do no takbirat. Nor do I want him to say, who is your Lord and that. That's my signature. So let's put him to shame, yeah? But let's see what this community is really about. Understand? Are you ready, yeah? Are you ready, yeah? Let's put him to shame. Who is your Lord? Allah! What is your deen? Islam! Who is your prophet? Tell this guy to go to sleep.
They're going to do a little dua, so everyone sit down.
Please sit back down. Please sit down.
اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات. اللهم يا رحمن ويا رحيم يا هنان يا منان يا بديع السماوات والأرض يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأذل الشرك والمشركين. اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم انصر أهل غزة يا الله. اللهم أعد المسجد الأقصى إلى رهاب المسلمين. اللهم أعد المسجد الأقصى إلى رهاب المسلمين. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وقنا عذاب القبر وقنا عذاب الحشر وقنا عذاب الميزان. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. وصل اللهم وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
You can just kindly just remain seated for a few minutes while the brothers at the back